Party guests traveled from across the country to celebrate a Southeast Iowan's 100th birthday on Saturday. KTVO's Maddie Lee has more about why this Ottumwan is worth celebrating.
A packed room at the Ottumwa American Legion celebrated World War II veteran Richard "Dick" Keep's birthday on Saturday. It turns out you make a lot of friends when you live to reach 100.
Were you expecting so many people?
Heavens, no.
How does it feel?
Why, I can't, it's just hard for me to understand, but it's wonderful, really.
Paul McComb says he came from Texas to celebrate his friends of about 60 years.
I wouldn't miss being here for the world. You know, this is very important to me to be able to come and share the birthday celebration with them.
One thing everyone seemed to admire about Dick is his sense of humor.
Dick is very funny. One of the things they did, his nephew made him a sandwich and put cardboard in it. And then another time he took his nephew's boots and nailed them to the floor so he couldn't walk.
When the Keeps' granddaughter spent her summers with them, she and her grandpa shared a ritual of going fishing, then going to the American Legion.
And he had a bottle or a jar of cherries, just especially for me, hidden behind the bar, and the bartender would make me a cherry Coke, and he'd have his drink and talk to people, and then when we'd leave, he'd stick his extra zucchini in the back of people's truck beds so he could get rid of them. He had so many zucchini,
She described her grandpa as a strong person who broke down barriers and who was always doing the right thing. She also called her grandpa her biggest fan, who never missed a sporting event unless he was away on the annual fishing trips he took until 2019. Some of Dick's fishing buddies from Minnesota came down for the celebration as well, sharing decades worth of stories.
So we've had a good life, though, but to see all these people gather here with a few laughs, well, that's great.
Here's to Dick and Carol. Cheers to 100 years. In Ottumwa, Maddie Lee, KTVO News.
Guests were also excited to celebrate Carol Keep, who is turning 100 on December 29th. Dick and Carol also celebrated their 81st wedding anniversary in May of this year.